To take a really quick look at this, you can see here that we can create the employee performance plan, and this performance plan will contain all the particular details that you needed to contain. For example, here's an end of rotation evaluation. This includes, as I mentioned earlier, knowledge and academic activity, clinical and technical skills, attitudes and ethics. All right. The details can be entered here by the resident and by the advisor who is going to assess the resident. The advisor will put the benchmark and will eventually record what was the actual achievement and by when was it achieved and what are the key activities that were performed to achieve this. Okay. In addition to that, we track the competencies. So there can be a competency review on any element that you need to review the resident on, and this can be very specific to a particular patient engagement plan, or it could be very general based on a general review. Okay, this particular fundoscopy, for example, could be linked to a specific training course that the resident needs to go through still, which is why he has not achieved the level of proficiency yet that was expected. Okay. Apart from that, we can look at specific training plans. We'll go and take a look at Barbara's training plan here. Okay, here you see that we have a residency program which includes these components and these particular modules that need to be completed in this period or have been requested in this particular period. If I go and look at more detail, I can see the exact details of this training course. Okay, this will be defined further when we go and look at our talent management and look at the specific training courses right here. Okay, here you would see the detail of this particular course. Which job does it apply to? Which competencies will be developed with it? Which skills are required? When is it available? And so on. Okay, all of that will come together as part of the talent management. We'll also take a brief look at our career plan. Okay, here you can see that we can define a program or a plan either for certification or for an entire residency program. Okay, in that case, you would define for each year what will be the specific goals, objectives, and final activities that need to be completed by the resident. A lot of detail can be added here, and all of it can be tracked. What's important to understand is that everything can be accessed through the web. This whole application runs through a web browser, and I have the ability here also to allow supervisors and residents to go and deal with scheduling, to go and create their own schedule, and to make sure that the client, that the patient visits and the round calls are properly scheduled without any surprises. Okay. For example, this is a shift planner that allows me to select from a drop-down list the specific shifts for the ICU and to assign the right people to that shift. There are many ways of doing that, and there are many user interfaces that we can give you to accomplish this. For example, I can do it right here. For example, I can go and look at my shift definition, and here I can see that the morning shift starts at these hours on these particular days. The shifts will be color coded, and it's critical to understand that you will have the shift manager or the head of medical staff that can log in and assign the right people for the right items. So let's take a look at two more things, one of them being the residence electronic record, the unified resident electronic record. And here you can see that this contains a lot of information on a particular resident. You see education, skills, experience, job, leave records, competencies, performance reviews, career plan, training plan, succession plan. Everything is in place. Full history, full schedule, timesheet information, payroll details if necessary, and most importantly, certifications, patents, speaking events, associations, medical records, whatever it is that you need to track on your particular residence. Everything will be in one place. There's no need anymore to go and look in different places. I will also show you briefly the interface for the resident, because the resident will be able to log into the system and put in leave requests, put in specific shift requests or work schedule requests, look at the probation evaluation that has been processed so far, look at his own performance reviews. But the same thing goes for the supervisors or those people that are doing consulting and assessing the particular resident. They will have their own page also to log in and to be able to provide the feedback required. So there's no more need for people to chase each other, for papers to be moved from one desk to another. Everything will be done online in the system. And this is in the end the benefit of an application like this, that allows all the people involved to focus on the most critical part, which is to help the resident develop the right competencies and provide the best patient care.